Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are here for Lucifer Season 5, Episode 5. So, last episode was a decent one. It wasn't my favorite. I really liked the theming around it being the 40s. I liked the whole noir kind of feel with like a detective, going through searching for shit. I always loved that aesthetic. So I loved the theme. There was just a few moments where like I felt like it went on just a tad bit too long. I liked them using the actors in clever ways within this story that Lucifer was telling and everything. And I like that it did inevitably, in the end, tie back into the story that's going on. This is the secret that Lucifer has kept from Maze, and now I really hope that this doesn't lead Maze down like an angry path. I hope she understands why, because thing is Michael made it seem to be like this big bad secret, and I don't think it's that bad. He was just honoring the wishes of her mother. It was someone's like final wish before she went off to live her life and die, is to just not tell my kids about this. So I really hope Maze doesn't piss me off again. So far, she's been very good since the Kane season, where she kind of went off the rails and made me mad. So I hope she doesn't go off the rails again and piss me off. I know she's hurting, and I know things haven't been going her way, and then she goes to see her mom and ultimately just gets destroyed by the opinions of her mother and everything. So I pray that she doesn't let it get to her too much. So yeah, let's start this episode and see what happens, shall we? All right, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Do I want a sip of water? I think I do. I'll finish off this bottle in front of me. Candy's coming back. That's why we have this music. The billboard strippergram. All right. Out on the beach, a present. What is this? It's a bomb. It's his dick in a box. What? Oh, when he burnt his wings? Hmm. She's a gift. Yeah. She's a gift from God, so she burns a gift. I don't know. I don't know how much that could help. Hmm. Damn it, they were so close. Stay away from me? Yeah. She needs to think. Figure things out. Oh, he's leaving soon, that's why he's in a rush. Going back to hell. Is that Lucifer needing help from Linda? Yeah. I like her PJs. Oh, who's watching hell? Oh. Little Charlie. God? Shit. It really is. I was wondering who it could have been. What? Really? Your watch is over. Well, now you have time. Amenadiel seems oddly, like, calm. That's probably a good clarification to make, because if that didn't come up in that conversation, he could have like went there assuming she knows, you know, and then just made it even worse. Hmm. Uh, Linda's projecting her problems onto other people now. You can clearly tell by the way she said that, and then that picture she was looking at, she definitely gave up a kid when she was younger. I was pretty certain of it before, but she gonna confess what she did? Not to Charlie. Probably be nice for her to get this off her chest. Oh. Come on. Maze. Damn. Good job, freaking actress playing Linda. That was a compelling scene. Holy shit. That, like, I started getting, like, emotional with her there. Just the look on her face and everything. It got me. Oh. She can dig herself into work, as Lucifer said. Sisters of... Well, of course. Ooh. That was an interesting shot. Dead nun. I bet it was none of them. Sister Victoria. Interesting. Really, they call their rooms cells? I mean, an old school term, but Jesus Christ. That sounds terrible. Ugh. Uh, let's calm that down, Chloe. Ella. Trying to be friendly to the nuns. And they probably hit the kid. Oh. Shit. I feel like they're making some choice decisions with Amenadiel's character. I feel like he's way too calm and angelly. Like, yes, he was in hell for probably a good amount of time, and it might have changed him a little bit or something, but I don't know. He doesn't seem like the Amenadiel we know. I'm not saying he's not. I think he's actually Amenadiel. I just think that something happened in hell that he might not be saying or something. Time to do paperwork. Does he know how to do all that paperwork? Except for a body. Yep. To be fair, I guess there's lots of bodies up in heaven. It's just they don't have their. I guess they're not bodies; they're souls, right? I had no idea. I didn't get the joke for a second there. Uh, they, we're getting a bunch of nuns. This is creepy, man. I would leave and never come back. Did she come back? Ah, Maze. How old was she when she had that kid? "17." That's pretty young. Maternal instincts and everything. She's a dream, not nightmare. What's the difference? She was 17. I mean, Maze doesn't have a concept of what it's like to be 17, though, you know? Hmm. Shit. Damn. Really? What? That was a weird response and a weird cutaway. Interesting. She has to lean in towards Amenadiel. It's like when she... It's like when they look at Amenadiel, they feel compelled to answer. And then when they look at Chloe, they're like, ugh, fuck this bitch. Thank you. Mother Superior. Hmm. Seems too convenient. Oh, is this Mother Superior? Okay. I want to go back to that Linda and Maze scene. What? Did he turn some of the paperwork into a plane? Are they gonna find that piece while... Oh. Convenient. Did he just find the piece? Yeah. This... Oh my god. Yeah, well... I think she came in willingly. Wait, I don't want to be replaced. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think that's the case, but... Well... Uh... That kinda... Hmm... Interesting. Hmm... She might be right. All right. They're having a heart to heart. Oops. I kind of like. I know Lucifer isn't really paying attention, but I hope he does come to find a little bit of respect in this part of the police work, you know? I have a feeling we're leading up to Dan having a break in this case. What? Destiny Page. I did not do great work. Buy it. Hmm. Well, that's not going to be a nun that you can sway. Amenadiel knows her music. I was going to say, how does he know all that? Oh. Is this her daughter? How? Adriana. How does Maze know? That's pretty good casting. She's tall, though. Maze is about to just spill the beans. Hmm. How did Maze know? Jesus, Maze. Hmm. Yeah, that was very disrespectful, Maze. Like, shit. Both sides have a stake in this. Oh, son of a bitch. Why, guys? Why? Why would you talk about this here? Did you bang my mom? No. She wanted to be a superhero. I mean, that's the way you're choosing to look at it like that, you know? Like, it might not be that way, you know? We don't know how much of God's influence was put into that. 45 times, Jesus. Praise. Because you just have newfound faith, right? You get Amenadiel to come in here. Mystical whooshing. Thank you, subtitles. I heard it. Hmm. That's creepy. Yeah. So do you have to be a true believer for his mojo to work? Ah, interesting. Okay. Eventually. Hmm. Would it? Hmm. Nice. This is crazy. Is this a thing? Ugh. Really? They're gonna actually, like, do this? I thought goat yoga was like a... I don't know what I thought it was when she said it. I was very confused. I didn't think it was... That's so mean, dude. Jesus Christ. Goat yoga. The fuck? Was she moving? Oh, she already moved. Oh, shit. That sucks. She seemed nice. Maybe a note or something. Maybe something will be left behind that will give her some insight. Poor Maze, man. She's gone through some shit. You just made a mess of this poor lady's place. Or were they a moving crew? Was she like moving in here, or was she just commanding all the people? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's a note behind the picture she's gonna find after she smashed it. You read the paperwork. Ugh, he found it. Gross. Is goat yoga a real thing? Do you do yoga with a goat standing on your back? Does it somehow help? What? What did they just... I'm confused. I missed something, didn't I? Or is it a revelation I wasn't supposed to know yet? What did they figure out? But she's engaged. He said, yeah. Lucifer smiled like he got it. Hmm. Hmm. Ah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. That's what they figured out. Well, they're getting along. Oh. Another nun showing up. That look from Amenadiel is great. What? I have a feeling something weird's about to happen. Oh. Don't get so close to Amenadiel. She is gonna... Oh god. God damn it, this is gonna be weird. I like how Chloe's just watching. Hmm. Hmm. Is that, like, his thing? Interesting. Secret room. Okay. So, kind of like how Lucifer has his desire power, Michael has his fear power. Is Amenadiel's to reflect your own, like, thoughts on God kind of thing? I don't know. Or is there something different? Like, is it an ability like Lucifer has, or is it something else that's causing the nuns to be infatuated with him? Well, no one needs to watch over Hell now, so we can give time now. Oh, nice. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about everything that he went through with Dan as something that it was leading up to this, you know? That's cool. I just didn't even factor it in. The whole no shortcuts thing, trying to teach Lucifer that he needs patience through all this, you know? Did they just comb over, like, this whole place to find a secret room? Because they didn't have any idea where it was, right? Ah. That's how she found it, the blueprints. Hmm. Like coffee. A nun would never have coffee. What? This guy. He is the fiance. Hmm. I like how Amenadiel just isn't scared at all, just standing there. Hmm. Of course. Oh shit. Yeah, make him find his faith. Shit! He's showing off divinity. He's the one that's the leading, like, against divinity. Shit! This man's going to jail, and he is gonna be a believer. I would be. Hmm. What was that about, Amenadiel? Interesting. Well, now he understands why Lucifer shows his devil face to people. It's kind of similar, right? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. It's just a different way of thinking about the same thing. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Maybe leave a note or something? Ah, maze. Here she is. That is a crazy light on his ceiling. Has it always been there? Am I just noticing that now? I guess before she says it, I think the theory is that he's making himself vulnerable because he's vulnerable around her, kind of thing. Kind of like how Amenadiel's powers didn't work when he thought he was doing bad because he doesn't think he deserved the powers. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense with the consistency of the powers so far in this world. How would you know? Oh shit. Kiss! Nice. Alright. Cool. Finally they're together, maybe. Until the next thing tears them apart. It's a cool reflection. Alright. Cool. That was a good ending. Awesome. Alrighty, guys, that is it for episode 5 of Lucifer. It was a good episode. I really liked that one. That was a lot of fun. I gotta say, man, the Linda stuff was just incredible. Like, I thought she killed all of those scenes that she was in, handling, you know, what she went through and coming forward with it all and all that. So, honestly, that was some of the most compelling stuff for me. In this episode was Linda. The way she acted out that scene when she first told Maze was just amazing. But alright, so Lucifer in the beginning being impatient and everything, in regards to trying to solve everything and fast track everything with Chloe because he had to go back to hell soon and everything. I like that he found all these ways to contact her, like 57 voicemails and texts or whatever. Or maybe she said twice as many texts or something like that. And then she mentioned like a strippergram, and then she mentioned a billboard. What did he put on the billboard? Like, Chloe, call me please, or something? I'm curious what he put on that billboard, but yeah. But I like that Lucifer kind of throughout this episode, he kind of took a step back from this episode a little bit. Like, he was certainly in it with Dan and everything, but you know, usually he's like in almost every scene, you know, and he wasn't here, and that was kind of cool having him step back a little bit and give her the space that she needed. And they found a clever use to still have him in the episode by just hanging out with Dan while they were doing the paperwork for the, you know, the shit. And I like that there was a little bit of respect there in the end for what Dan does, right? Like, because obviously he spent the whole episode condescending Dan, saying like how boring this part of police work is, how much more effective he is in the field, and you know, it is effective him having his desire shtick to be able to pull out this information out of people, you know. But I like that in the end, he, you know, the no shortcuts, he learned to respect the paperwork and everything. And I like how they kind of found common ground, because in some ways, you know, he still got to talk to people and use his powers, and that's how they found out about the person that Destiny came here and went to that yoga thing, you know. But the whatchamacallit. So he still like went out and used his powers and proved his point there, but then he also, you know, solved something through the, like, he did it because he read the paperwork, because he read the description, you know. That's the only reason he was able to utilize that information and everything. So it was really like a melding of both Dan and Lucifer's viewpoints coming together, and I like how he said that like no shortcuts thing to Dan, and kind of like they were kind of buddy towards the end there when they came to the conclusion of it being like a ring that was around her neck. But yeah, that was just a cool thing, and I didn't even factor in the idea that the no shortcuts thing was going to tie into the whole aspect of Lucifer, you know, being a little too aggressive, needing to step back and everything, and realizing, you know, no shortcuts, I need to give her the space that she needs and everything. I can't try to speed this along. And it also helped that apparently hell doesn't need a warden anymore. So, but yeah, interesting. I think I was just a little distracted by the whole like Linda thing, because like first I was like so invested in Linda's performance and everything that I was just so into that story, and then they got me like really confused with Maze somehow knowing that like where Linda's daughter was. So like my only thought, because I don't think they ever explained it, right, is that Maze is a bounty hunter, right? She excels at finding people. So Linda told her about giving up a kid when she was younger, and and Maze stormed out of the room. So in that time, I guess Maze went and found her daughter, you know? Interesting. I guess maybe she wanted to see if, you know, her daughter was as much of a mess as she is, but, you know, as usual with these characters, especially the divine ones, they don't fully understand human emotions and everything, especially Maze. She's like a child, you know, still discovering all of that. So she's projecting her own opinions and everything onto Linda and ended up being pretty damn insulting, you know? Like, Linda's going through some shit, this is a lot for her, and you're not there for her, you're there criticizing everything she does, you know? And that's never what you want to do, so. But yeah, I mentioned it throughout the episode a couple times, but Amenadiel seemed very, like, calm and zen this episode. And I don't know, like, he's always had that little bit of, like, calmness to him, you know? But I felt like before he went back to hell, I felt like he was a little more human, you know, after everything that happened with Charlotte and having a kid and, you know, the other things that he's been experiencing and everything. He was feeling a little bit more human, but here he was like, he came back and he was just like, Father, talk to me, you know, and didn't like make a big deal out of it, and just everything he said was just so like calming, just a smile on his face. It was a little like disconcerting for me, and I don't know, maybe it's because it had been a couple episodes without Amenadiel. Like, did I just forget that he normally acts like that? Is it me? You know? Or did he feel like over the top calm? And it just makes me wonder, is there more to it? Are we gonna learn something new regarding all of this? Or was that just a choice by the actor or the director or whatever to have him seem so, you know, calm and everything? I don't know. But, and the fact that he supposedly heard God say that there was no longer a need for a warden in hell, like, I wonder, I feel like that's gotta come back, because the thing is if that doesn't come back, I feel like that's just a very lazy excuse for why Lucifer and Amenadiel can be back on Earth and be a part of the show, you know? So I feel like, and I'm not saying that that's the case. I'm not saying that the show is lazy. I don't think the show is lazy. I think the show is very good and does things for pretty good reasons. I think we just don't know those reasons yet, right? So I'm hoping there is a reason behind all that, you know? Like, I just hope we get more of that, like them questioning, like, why does hell no longer need a warden? Why did it need one all of this time and now suddenly it doesn't? What is God doing to, like, assuming that was God that talked to him, what if it was somehow, like, Michael, like, fucking with them some more, you know? Making it so Amenadiel leaves hell and then demons run amok again or something, and then can blame it on Amenadiel and Lucifer and some shit, you know? We know that Michael has been manipulating people, so what if he found a way to mimic the presence of God to talk to him or whatever? I don't know how God spoke to him. Did he actually hear, like, his voice? Or did he hear, like... I don't know. I don't know how it works, but I feel like there's going to be a little bit more of something there, or else it's just going to be this moment where... Because, you know, obviously there's always that time where a show will break the status quo, and then they need to find a way to bring that status quo back, because obviously you can't just have the main character go back to hell and be stuck there, you know? We need to have a show going, and they need to find a reason to bring it back. Just usually you gotta find a clever reason, and I feel like if this is the only thing, then this isn't a very clever reason. But I firmly believe that there is going to be more to that story of God saying that hell doesn't need a warden, and we just have to wait and see. So, but yeah, I don't know what was up with his calmness and all that stuff, but But yeah, other than that, I mean, really, like, the murder was kind of just another mean. I mean, it always is a means for these characters to, like, find some kind of realization through the job that they do and everything. And it happens in every episode. But this time it was kind of Amenadiel finding that he has this effect on people that their faith is reflected back upon them, seemingly. And now this is the interesting thing is as I said during the episode, this is all just the way you choose to look at things, which I guess in a way you could argue that that's what faith is too, is like the way you choose to look at things. And Amenadiel chooses to view the reason the nuns act the way they do around him, he chooses to view that as a reflection of their own, and then decided to think that way. I mean, maybe he's right. It's possible he is absolutely correct, but I don't understand that in terms of Lucifer. Like, Lucifer reflects your own desires back at you. I guess that's the case, but like, they all seem like sexually attracted to Lucifer, but I guess that's because like Lucifer's like a walking embodiment of the desire that you wish for, so it makes you attracted to him, you know? And I guess that's why they all confess their desires and everything, is because he's reflecting it right back at him, kind of thing. So even if, I don't know. It's an interesting theory as to the way the powers work, and I like that it was used as a way for Chloe to be like, oh, I'm immune to that power. That was the gift. Not that you're a gift for Lucifer. It's that you have a gift that allows you to see Lucifer for who he is, you know? And that makes sense. It's a cool idea, but it's still, nothing has really changed other than a possible realization of like how the power works. God still blessed your parents so that, you know, they have a kid. Whether God knew in that moment when he blessed her parents that she would grow up to eventually have this connection with Lucifer, and he was able to foresee all that, you know, it's still left up in the air. It's still possible that this is a manipulation of, you know, by God for her to fall into his arms, you know, but she is choosing to look at it in this new way rather than the old way. And I'm okay with that, because I'm also happy that this drama is over now. I'm glad it did last a few episodes, you know? I'm glad it wasn't just like, you know, at the start of the episode she's mad about it, and at the end of the episode she apologizes, or not apologizes, but accepts it, kind of thing, you know? Because sometimes they, you know, have an issue and resolve it in that same episode. So, I don't know. But it all really inevitably just comes down to how you view things, you know? And how you choose to convince yourself things are, and all that. So, but I mean, like I said, that's kind of like the fundamental behind faith as well. It's just what you choose to believe in, you know? So, interesting. Goat yoga? I don't know if that's a thing. Do I Google that? Is that actually a thing? Internet. Goat yoga. Goat yoga, a hit on New Hampshire farm. It's interesting because so it is a thing? It's just doing yoga with a bunch of little goats that jump on you. Is that what this is saying? Goatyoga.net. There's a website. Need a break from the hustle and bustle of life? Want to experience the therapeutic qualities that the farm life has to offer? Whether you're treating yourself or you want a private event your friends and family will rave about, we offer vacation rentals and animal experiences that are good for the mind, body, and soul. Okay? It really is a thing. I'll be damned. That sounded ridiculous. You learn something new every day, I suppose. Goat yoga is a thing. Okay. As for the whole Linda stuff that I absolutely loved, and Maze. So Linda had a kid when she was 17, didn't think that she could raise a kid, didn't think she was ready for that, but she didn't think she could go through with giving her up, so she ran, So I guess the idea behind that is she couldn't go through with, like, signing the paperwork to, like, put her up for adoption kind of thing. Like, the act of doing that, was more painful than just running from it all, And like she said, all through her pregnancy, she was in denial that she was pregnant and stuff like that. Or that, she was having this kid and everything. She was just in denial in general, So running away afterward kind of makes sense, but yeah, that's rough. I mean, when I don't know anything about having a kid at that age. I don't have any kids. But whatchamacallit? I can't imagine being 17. Hell, I'm 29 years old, turning 30 this year, and I can't imagine even having a kid now. I'm not a kid person, So, especially at 17, that's so young. You're not even out of high school yet, That's like, that's crazy. And I mean, you're probably not working, at least. I mean, I guess you could have like a little part-time job. Like, how do you take care of it and everything? I don't know. I can definitely understand why she gave it up, like. And I mean, running away from it, that is kind of like a messed up thing to do, because like she couldn't even bring herself to actually give it up for adoption. But in a way, that is giving it up for adoption. It's just the thing is like, there's still going to be some kind of record of her birth though, right? Like, you have to check into hospitals and everything, right? But I guess all that information is like confidential in that kind of thing, right? I imagine like, I don't know that. I don't know how all that works. I've never been in that kind of position where I need to get that kind of information from a hospital, right? Like, I don't know, could Adriana go into a hospital and like find out like through her birth records and everything who her mom is, But I feel like that's a big thing about like people who are given up for adoption, and like the parents don't want to see them. They have a hard time like figuring out who their parents are because they have a hard time getting that information, So I guess I don't know how all that works out, but like the fact that she left and didn't like sign her over for adoption and everything means that she would have never had that opportunity to like go through like the adoption agency and be like, hey, I want to find my parents. And that might be a thing, kind of, or like the parents could reach out to Linda and be like, hey, do you want to see your kid, kind of thing. But I think that kind of thing happens, at least my knowledge through watching TV shows and different media where this kind of thing happens is really all the info I'm going off of. I don't know how it works in real life, but yeah, that's rough, man. Linda performed that so well. I'm curious where that goes. I imagine it's not over yet. Like, I imagine we're going to be coming back to Adriana and everything. And Maze has set up this kind of thing where you can find your parents or whatnot if you need to, or maybe it was something that was already. See that? Let me look at that scene again, because I don't know whether she set that up, or did that already exist and she just like found it for her. It made it sound like it was something that she created, right? Seemingly. A database release form. Okay, I see. Well, that answers my question. Okay. So I guess that right there sums up my question in regards to like, could Adriana just go to the hospital and get the information? I guess no, she can't, because those release forms haven't been signed. So what Maze did, I thought Maze, like, because I missed that part of the scene, I think I was, like, either talking about something else, thinking about something else, but for whatever reason, I just missed that line that she said. And I understood she said something about, like, helping a, like an adopted child find their parents kind of thing. But I thought Maze, like, set up this, like, organization or something that helps people find their parents kind of thing. So that way she could do, like, bounty hunting for, like, adopted kids and everything. But no, it's just a form so that she can, fill that out and give Adriana the option if she wanted to find her. So cool. All right, I'm glad I went back because I missed that. So that's my fault. But yeah, and in all, I feel bad for Maze. Going and she pissed me off a little bit the way she treated Linda, but she was. I mean, obviously, Maze is going through her own shit, and then she went back to confront her mom, and she just happened to die, and nothing ever. I was hoping that maybe there'd be some kind of note or something that maybe she wrote up, or something of hers that Maze would find to make her feel a little better, but we don't all get happy endings, and unfortunately, Maze didn't get a chance to, as she said here, didn't get a chance to say I hate you, didn't get a chance to say I forgive you, didn't get a chance to talk more or anything. So, and I like that she had that emotional response to get this paperwork for Linda, so that way Linda can give her child a chance that she never had, rather than, like, lashing out and being angry and kind of a bitch, So that was good. I like that, the way that ended. But yeah. Very, very awesome. Cool shit. I just love so much about this episode, and it's kind of setting things up with this whole Hell no longer needs a warden. At least in my eyes, I'm hoping that's setting something up for, future conflict potentially, or stuff like that. So I'm intrigued. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Can't wait to watch more Lucifer. But we are done here. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more of this. This was a Patreon exclusive show, which means that I watched the entire thing on Patreon before I started releasing it on YouTube. So if you're watching Season 5, Episode 5 on YouTube right now, that means that you can watch all the rest of Season 5 and all the rest of Season 6 on my Patreon right now at this moment. And there will be something that has replaced this as well that you get access to as well. And there's other shows and everything on there too, and different benefits and everything. So check all that out. Link in the description. Should be popping up on the screen. Patreon.com/Morthadon. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.